What's up?
I forgot to do something. Ta-da. And to add that person that cheers me, I'll just talk to myself. Hey Wes, how's it going, Wes? It's cold at your house, Wes? Yes, it's very cold at my house, Wes. That was cute. Just noticed that it is that window's frosting out. Mrs. has put a little bit of effort into getting this weed to grow. So, pardon me. Hey, I told y'all not to come in yet. I wasn't ready. I was doing stuff. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? I saw that you put out a video about your after surgery or something. Hey, who, man? Oliver, Keith. Who? I see it so far. Anyway, yeah, I just looked over there. This window's okay. That window over there's got freaking ice on it. That window, the glass got broke, and they just replaced it with a single pane instead of the double glass, like it's supposed to be in there. So, yeah, that was me moving my wife's potted plants out of the bay window. Well, it's not really a bay. Out of the window, so they don't die any more than those that leaf's done for. You can see the print of the leaf on the window. Anyway, oh, that's right. You're in. Hey, Wesley, you're in Florida. Seems suspicious. Rob's wife goes to Florida, and then Bob has to stay home, and then you take off and go to Florida. I don't know, man. You might need to jump on a plane, fly down there, make sure everything's okay. Yeah, it was just supposed to be cold and windy here, and it's freaking snowing sideways out there, man. Well, it's not that much snow, but there's snow, and it's going sideways. So technically, I don't know. It is 15.6 degrees outside with a wind of 20. Nah, the wind died off a little bit. Probably 15. So it's probably down there. The wind chill's probably got down there around 4, 5, 6 degrees. So the problem is the thing that they don't factor in on the wind is that when the wind finds a hole in your clothing, it gets cold real fast. People used to make fun of me when I go to work and I put athletic tape or whatever, you know, that white just cloth tape. I mean, yeah, you could use duct tape. Duct tape's pretty freaking expensive. Anyway, and I'd put my cold weather gear on, and then down bottom of my pants, I'd tape them. I'd tape around them so there was no air getting in between my pants and my boots. Then if it was real cold, I would tape my insulated coveralls too. You know, they always put the little knitted things on the sleeves or whatever. They don't do anything on the feet. There's not a lot they can do. I don't know what she called them, but this one lady actually made a set of like scarves for her husband that he put on. He put his clothes on, and those were on his boots. And when he slipped his boots on, he would just roll them up, and they would cover the bottom of his coveralls. Pretty damn good idea. I think I was the only guy that didn't give him a rash of shit about him. Just trying to figure out where to get me some. There's a it's one of those little falcons, whatever, out there hunting in the damn wind. Sucks to be a wild animal. Hey, Jibber. Okay, Wesley, be cool. Don't get hurt. I hope you work someplace where it's not north of Florida. I got to keep pissing and wood in. I've got until it ain't even got cold here yet. I was going to go hunting today. I was just going to man up and go hunting. Turns out I'm not that big of a man. I ain't hungry. I'll go over to that freezer, and take a chunk of meat out, and I can throw it on the barbie right there. I got it now. Wind's gonna die out after in the morning. At 11 o'clock tomorrow, the wind's supposed to die. And then it'll just be 11 degrees. Wind's supposed to fall off. It's supposed to be 11 degrees outside when the wind quits. But that's just 11 degrees. It's just, as long as the wind ain't blowing through you, it'll be all right. I mean, it's cold, but ain't no damn Eskimo. I mean, 12 degrees is cold. Lost sight of my bird. I had a whole list of things I was going to do today. Anyway, that's why I'm live, because, I'm not going to get to do anything, because apparently the weatherman's never right about this stuff. And I didn't figure it was going to actually get this bad. I went out there and checked, and that stupid little bull ain't up at the barn. Put up freaking walls and everything so he had a place to get out of the damn wind, and his dumb ass is still down there in the tree. Oh, wow. It's supposed to start warming up Sunday, I guess. It's supposed to be back up around 50 Sunday. Not for long. It's just go up there and kind of touch 50 and then fall back off. Let me see. I got the weather. I actually have the forecast open. Let's see. The forecast temperature is 24 degrees for right now. Told you they weren't going to get that shit right. And actually, that's what I need. I need to switch. We'll go to this other location. But, excuse me. All right, come on. I know it's a real play. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Schneider, it says it's 14 degrees. Real feel is -7. Wind gusts of 26 miles per hour. Steady wind at 17 miles per hour. So, excellent air quality today. But, let's look at the daily forecast show. I was going to do hourly, but I really don't give a shit about that. Wind chill advisory, I think. Let's see, Thursday. Actual the high temperature is 21. The wind's supposed to blow. Friday, the high temperature is 24. Saturday, and I lied to you. Saturday, the high temperature is 33. But there is not expected to be a great deal of wind into the sunlight morning hours of Friday or Saturday. And Sunday, the high is 44. With the low temperature of 28. So, anyway, we can go to the next few days. But so yeah, that's where we're at. What are we talking about? Down here, the I don't mind when it gets down in the 20s or whatever. I really don't. I mean, I'm not gonna go outside and have a barbecue or nothing, but I've been out in it my whole damn life. But when it's cold and the wind's blowing, I don't know, if you're in the trees, you just don't know. I mean, if you haven't lived on the Great Plains, you just don't know what the wind is. You really don't. That stuff shaking the trees around and scaring you and stuff, and that keeps popping your hood back up over on your head or whatever, or knocking your hat off. Wayne was here during Wayne from Ungrateful Peasant or whatever. He was here. We were having a windstorm. I got out of my vehicle to go tell him something, and the wind took my hat, and it went out of sight. It never touched the ground. That's the kind of wind we have there. When the wind blows, it blows. How goes things in sunny California? I don't want to hear about it. Unless it's fucking cold there, Steve. Has it been 10 minutes? Yes. It's been 10 minutes. My wife's at work. And yeah. Shit. I'm supposed to be. Hold on. I just remembered I have a honeydew that I'm going to do before I remember to do it. And, well, I'll tell them it was y'all's fault. I'll tell her it was y'all's fault. Just be safer for all of us, but just go ahead and do this. Which is going to be easier said than done because I don't know where the cord is to plug this on. Sorry about that. My wife asked me to make sure that the backup battery that I use to charge my cameras and stuff when I used to go out and do stuff, was charged so she could use it for her phone if she needed to, if the power went out. And I hadn't plugged that in yet. That thing will charge this phone 5 or 6 times. I've never tried. I know that I've live stream off of it, running it, and then used it for another, to charge the phone and camera batteries for 2 more days. It's a good battery pack. It was $68. Hey, Dad, it's gonna get cold at Dad's house too. Ooh, it's like 49 there. See, I've been trying to get used to the. Last year, I never did let myself acclimatize to the cold and not making that mistake this time. I've been, going outside and, at 50 degrees or whatever, I try to stay out there with just a t-shirt on. I've been outside for the past 3 or 4 days. With just a long sleeve shirt, which, last night, I could walk around outside. It was cold last night. It was 20 something. It was below freezing, but I could walk around outside and it wouldn't bother me. Had my, my overalls and that hoodie that Matt A. Prepping and Survival or whatever he goes by now. Matt Alperetti gave me that Second Amendment hoodie. It's my favorite hoodie. My wife hides it from me sometimes, so I'll quit wearing it. Sorry, I keep looking at the one. I usually keep the curtain down, so I can't do that. But I can literally see for about 3 miles. Well, not today. I can see a mile and a half. Yeah, it's a mile and a half. There's quite often animals out there. And if they're traveling the right direction, all I got to do is go out that door and go that way, and I can go hunting really easy. Just, my wife has a rule: I can't shoot anything with hooves or horns crossing the property. Hooves and horns, yeah. That's it. So if a horse comes across here, I can get it. But no deer. Shoot pigs. I want to look at the deer. I don't want you shooting them. She said, you can shoot them when they're over there. I say, honey, it's the same deer. She goes, that they're not on the property. So she's the boss, so whatever. Oh yeah, Dad with his hardly ever putting out anything, and then I think you failed yourself on your prediction videos too early, buddy. I think what it is the powers that be actually watched your prediction videos and said, "Oh shit, they're on to us. We better hold this off a little bit." Dad on YouTube so good at this predicting stuff or whatever. I literally watch him, and if he says something's going to happen, I just go ahead and bump my preps up for that right there on. Everybody tell me that I do not need to go get my binos out of the truck, because I'm not going over there anyway. Wow, do I like? I got a fire. I can warm that up. All right, I just, we're going to go out to the shed. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. We got to the shed and then I can't look over there. Thing about it is I keep expecting to see the hogs coming through because the best cover for the cold weather is on this side of that wheat field. There's thickets of prickly pear back here that are like walls that block the wind, and there's 3 or 4 Durhams back there that they could literally get out of the wind real easy. Down there, there's just nothing. Well, there's a couple little draws, but if it comes any kind of wash or or whatever, they could get flooded away. All the tumbleweeds. The wind's been blowing that way for a week. A couple of weeks, actually. And blowing really good a few days. So all the tumbleweeds are, I guess they probably made it to Oklahoma by now. But anyway, I don't have to worry about them blowing around out there and distracting me. A hot inflatable hot tub. Yes, Dad, go ahead. I tell you what, if you go ahead and come over here and wearing horns and Viking clothes or whatever, hell, I might help you load this shit up. At the very least, figure out a way to get you to Six Flags. Okay, guys, got coffee in my stolen Yeti. Y'all keep yourselves busy for me. I gotta go throw some wood in the fire, and then we're gonna run out to the shed. I'm looking at your decision, so you can't know. Robinson Crusoe visited. Who's your eating? Okay, guys, I'm gonna kill the camera. I'm gonna leave the mic on so y'all can listen to that wind, though. Just that nice of a person. Damn it. That sounded like pelting precipitation. Boy. You going with, retard? Hurry up. You're stupid. Sadie, we're coming in. Don't go out. Close the door, Howard. What's wrong with you? Whoa. Okay, we're out here. I don't know. I didn't. Probably had the mic covered up. Oh, y'all can't see shit. That's okay. There's my roof. There's me in the dark. Hi, how's it going? Oh. This is my sanctuary. Sanctuary, sanctuary. Hey, Sasquatch. Dude, get up in the chair and lay down. She's not here. She doesn't care. Come on. No, I didn't say come over here and fuck with me. I said get up over there. You're fine. Can you not see where the back is? Yeah. Go ahead. Get up there and lay down. Get in that chair and lay down. Or I'm going to hit you with a stick. Nope. Get up there and lay down. He won't lay on my wife's blanket. Then come over here and lay down. You know, in dog years, you're older than me, right? Go and get in front of the heater. Wait a minute. Yeah, I've been trying to cut back on the smoking or whatever, and I've been doing pretty good. I ain't quit, but the every year, every winter, I get bronchitis, and this year it actually worries me because my lungs are so bad. So, but it's here. I can feel it when I cough. So, I'll be taking care of my goldfish again for 4 or 5 days. Regain consciousness. That's the scary looking sky back there, dude. If I'd sit in the other chair, then I could turn it thing so you can see me. But then y'all couldn't see my vesicles. I think those vesicles. You making any good Florida videos? You know, people walking their alligators. You know, rescuing their chihuahuas, feeding the flamingos, whatever. Oh man, I will give you money if you find a nest of those iguana eggs or whatever and send them to me. I want to go to Florida and hunt iguana so bad it's not even funny. Man, I ain't gonna piss around. I'm gonna go down there with uh, a slingshot and some marbles, and I'm just gonna go to one of those apartment complexes where the people feed the damn lizards. And I'm gonna rent an apartment. I'm gonna sit up on the balcony. I'm gonna shoot some bitches in the parking lot. I'm gonna have my chihuahua dog thing, train him to run down there and grab the lizard and bring it back. Oh, he probably learned that from his mama, who taught him bad things. I came this close, like so close to where that window is, putting the door there. The only reason the door is there is to make it easier to get in and out, so I didn't have to walk around the building to get to the door from the house. Did not factor in the prevailing wind directions. The wind's either coming from that away or that away. So the wind hits that door all the time. So it doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing. You open the door, all the warm air goes out. Sadie got her own bed for all you people that are worried about my dog freezing to death. This is Sadie's doghouse. She has her own electric heater. Freaking 6-inch thick mattress over there. Sleeping like a baby. And yeah. Hyde doesn't understand why he can't kick her off the bed and sleep on it. It's because you get sleep in the house by yourself. Cool. I guess, Steve. Well, tell Nikki to get a hold of me and I'll come down there and me and her will shoot iguanas together. I'll cook them for her. They taste like chicken, supposedly. I just need a place to salt the hides and stuff because I'm going to make me a vest. I want a lizard skin jacket just because why the hell not? Yes, Steve, to take out the packing material, Yankee Watchdog's got a good deal. There's a little piece of paper stuck to the front of the oven that tells you where all the stuff is that you take out before you turn it on. You don't just burn that stuff out. You actually take it out. Just for the record. And it works on your microwave too. Because apparently that little spinny round thing won't go spinny round. And on washing machines. Apparently that's important too. I know it's cold here, so you want me to call? Hey, oh man, you should call Rob. Here, I'll call it. We'll call Rob. We'll call Rob and see if he's freezing to death. He's sick though. I was talking to him on the phone, and I think that's how got me sick. Rob got me sick over the phone. Well, Rob's obviously frozen to a pole somewhere. Bush. Blah, 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 blah. Somebody probably told him, I bet you won't lick that. And he licked it. And now he's stuck to a pole somewhere. The temperature here is on the wall inside the house, but when I came outside, it was 15 degrees with a 20 something, 24 mile per hour wind, I believe, and that puts the wind chill down at este much. So it's chilly. Chilly. It's this temperature. This is how I make chili. Both of my wife and my daughter can go in there and make beans and put stuff in the pot and stir it up. You know, after they've made the beans, they can literally have like championship chili in 20 minutes. They kick this stuff's butt, and I don't know how they do it. I've tried to make chili. I don't know how many times I can't make chili. Well, if we're actually pulling, was it Arctic air down from northern Canada into Texas right now, I believe is what the freaking weather said or something. So yeah, it's cold. It's supposed to be by 12 o'clock tonight. It's supposed to be down to the actual outside temperature is supposed to be down in the teens. And I just read this. Anyway, tomorrow's high temperature is like 9 degrees or some stupid shit. And then, it's actually not even supposed to get cold until this afternoon. It's actually still warm out there. That's why I'm dressed the way I was. I've been outside trying to do the last few things. I've got to go in there and boil some water and call it stupid bowl up if you'll come up. Get some water. I mean, you got to drink. No, my stuff's coming down from Colorado, northern New Mexico. Now it's smacking you on the way out of here, so you're lucky. You're actually. What's the temperature there, Chip? Now y'all should be getting a little bit of snow, too. I think. Yeah, it's. I got to go out there and make sure the light's still doing his job in the well house, and put sandbags in all the vents under the house, and or I did that the other day. Well, oh yeah, it sucks to be you. We're me and the wife are probably going to perish. Neither one of us went to town and got bread and milk yesterday, so we're done for. And that's mostly just because we were supposed to go get bread and milk the other day and neither one of us go do it. Now we're out of bread and milk. Guess I'll just have to make biscuits, which is hard to do without milk. I got powdered milk though. Yeah, it's sad when you screw up like that. I mean, my truck still starts. I can go to the store. I bet if I went to Walmart right, I guarantee you the freaking milk shelves would be empty. Everybody and their dog is going to be down there buying extra milk. The only reason you go to the store and make sure you got bread and milk whenever the cold weather is coming in is because you don't want to run out. You know, it's like most people keep milk and bread in their house, and you don't want to have to go to the store when you run out. So you just bring extra milk home, milk and bread. That's silly. Ooh. Ain't got no weather stripping around that door either. Oh, we got set with TP. We were good on toilet paper before that 2020 bullshit. I don't know if y'all know this about us, but we're kind of preppers, so we kind of like try to keep things stocked up. I think we've got at any given time we've got at least 3 8-packs of paper towels in the shed. We have uh, 4 or 5. We try to keep, when we go out there and we get toilet paper and there's only 3 deals of 24 left, we go buy a couple. It's just the way it is. We've done that for a long time. Well, down here, people like to have milk when it snows. We make a deal called snow ice cream, which is like the best shit ever. Which is just sugar, vanilla, a little bit of milk, and sweetened condensed milk. And you just mix it up, and it's ice cream. You see, the chickens have quit, and I got to go throw them some corn. Those of you with chickens, whenever it gets cold, if you throw them corn a couple of days before and then feed them corn while it's cold, it actually raises their internal body temperature, and it can help them. It can help them stay warm. Don't feed them corn in the summertime. You can actually kill them. Give them too much corn, they'll overeat them and they'll die. Milo and wheat. Milo, wheat, and grass. Plenty of water in the summertime. We've created a monster. My wife has decided that she likes fried spam. I had large stash of spam, and since she's decided that that's really good fried, um, my spam is shrinking. But that's okay. I'm actually supposed to be filling barrels, not barrels, buckets. Supposed to. I need to be doing that stuff instead of hanging out with y'all. But hey, I could, you know, be responsible, or I could hide from the cold weather. I was out in this stuff for 45 minutes before I started this live. This y'all is my excuse to warm up. That it's like, why can't I see y'all? Hold on a second. I was up way early this morning. And, I had the thing down, so I didn't have to turn lights on and see what I was doing. That's a piece of tin off my roof making that noise. I don't like it. Apparently, I missed a screw. What's up? Hey, Carol, you still in here? You at work? How cold is it up there in Amarillo? I probably don't really want to know because what it's doing there now will be what it's doing here this afternoon. So, you gonna be able to make a snowman, Chipper? I don't understand why preppers don't keep the evaporated milk. I never hear anybody talking about that evaporated milk. You buy it, it comes in a Mylar bag, or you can buy it in a Mylar bag. And geez, people, it's like, oi. I'm sure the wind's not blowing either. Yeah, I wouldn't go outside, Carol. It's cold where you're at. That's you reckon it's the defective red electricity? Yeah, go. Couldn't figure out where the dog went. Behind me, which, if you know how the building's laid out, it makes sense. Sounds like you need to run Walmart. Don't get the one out of the truck. I ain't never even brought it in the house yet. When you can be here in 5 hours. Actually, that was one of the things I need to get the damn heater out of the truck. I was going to put it out here because it's a better heater than this one. Hey, Tryon, long time no see. How's the weather up there? Hey, how close are you to Broken Arrow, man? Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Well, there's that. Hey, there's more. Is it cold in Northern Georgia yet? C103? I just wonder if you could dig up any info on what the hell's going on at that dump site over there, man. At some point, this is what I'm thinking. At some point, somebody that used thorium in something they did over there cleaned up their industrial site, and the way they disposed of it was taking it to Broken Arrow and mixing in it with soil and water and dumping it in the landfill. And it caused it to form concrete. Thorium was widely used in manufacturing several things up until the mid 80s, and they actually outlawed it in the early 90s. And I've actually I've got some out in the barn. I've got some Coleman mantles for my gas lights that are thorium 232, and they don't put off radiation unless the lamp is running. That's how they make light. Go figure. So, but they don't put off enough radiation to cause a human being trouble unless you're running 7 or 8 of your Coleman lanterns in your house all the time. 1 or 2 lamps on the weekend for your whole life, you're not going to get some dose of radiation. But I think where they screwed up over there is they should have put a hell of a lot more dirt on top. If they had have dug a bigger hole, a deeper hole, or what would be the they shouldn't have filled the hole so full. They should, if they'd have spread it out more, if they'd have put, if there'd have been 6 or 8 foot of dirt on top of it, it would have gone unnoticed. And it's encapsulated. It's in a concrete form, so it's not gonna dust up and blow off. It's not gonna wash away. It's really hard to find anything on that. Sister Kate brought it up, and I've been, she's right. It's definitely, they should have told the people of Broken Arrow that, hey, we're dumping radioactive waste out here, and then nobody would have bought the property and tried to turn it into housing or whatever. They damn sure wouldn't have built a school right next to it. But again, it's not. Uh, it's not as bad as uranium. So, okay, Yankee, be good. You can blame it on them. Everybody and their dog now is going to be blaming. Uh, oh, my kid not passing in school is it's cause of. We used to vacation in Broken Arrow. It's, which I don't know, there might be something to it. Uh, well, good. The last article anybody put up on it was like the 11th or 12th of December. Maybe, no, there was one after that, like the 15th of December, something like that. But DPA's been working on a solution for a while. And, the EPA is a government entity and they're limited on money and da 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 da. And they're only planning on putting a foot of packed clay on top of this stuff. But then they're going to cover that foot of clay with topsoil. So we're probably looking at 2 foot of soil above the thorium. And Broken Arrow needs to stay on top of it and make sure the EPA does, handles it so that there's not, because thorium 232 it has a half life of 14 million or 14 billion Anyway, thorium's going to be radioactive until the sun quits burning, basically. So, um, in it literally could have been something that was in the area that, because it used to be a coal mine. It could have been something that was there. They just happened to have condensed it whenever they filled it in the hole or whatever. I don't know. I really don't Rob. Rob was sicker than a dog when I talked to him yesterday. Are y'all supposed to get any of this really cold stuff? Corsairs? I think it's supposed to come down, I don't know, like down around San Francisco, but I don't think it goes all the way out to the coast. I think the California, what is that, Nevada? Nevada? Yeah, California, Nevada border thing there, whatever. Pretty much along that line is going to get cold, but top part of Arizona. and then it comes across. It actually is supposed to be colder than shit in El Paso, Marfa, San Angelo. It's supposed to get. It is even supposed to get cold down in San Antonio. I don't think it's supposed to reach all the way to Houston though. As a strip mine, and they don't stop strip mining until they got all the coal. So strip mine, a coal, a strip mine, a coal strip mine. There we go. Isn't going to be like a underground mine or whatever. And that's, you know, all the stuff they like. There are some of the old landfills and stuff around here. The stuff they used to do for the uh, oil production and stuff back in the 50s and 60s and stuff, it wasn't okay. I mean, uh, there's, they drill right through stuff like that, and then uh, there's places where they've condemned pipe, and when they condemn the pipe, they literally dig a big long hole, and they put the pipe in there, and then they cover it up, and that pipe just stays in there. What the hell? Oh, that's cold. You see, like, this is the high temperature for today right now. It ain't gonna do nothing but get colder. I need to get in there. We'll need to take. I got about half of that last wheelbarrow load of wood in here. Then I gotta go out to the barn and get them buckets, get them filled up. In case the well quits working, I don't think it is. In case it does. I wouldn't be worried about it if the sun would come out, but this cloud cover, I didn't factor in the cloud cover. Cloud cover will, there's no solar radiation. No solar radiation, no heating up of the ground. So, and I don't know how far down they went with my water line here. So. A little worried about not having water. But anyway, it's about an hour there, guys. I'm gonna get off of here. My battery's dead on my phone. I'm standing here starting to run through all the things I still got to do before it gets worse and the wind's picking up. And if it's that in Oklahoma, it's gonna be that here. So, yeah. Y'all stay alive. Stay warm if you can. You people in California, you don't have to try too hard. Most of it. And down there, all you people that escaped to Florida, y'all ought to be okay. The rest of it's going to have to work a little bit at it. So, anyhow, y'all still alive. Don't die. Stay warm if you can. Don't leave anybody stuck on the side of the road. That's always going to be a dick move. Okay? Love you. Hope you good.